When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Auburn Tigers. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers' offense will have the first crack at it in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ashmore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Wiggles free. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Gets it out fast. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. On the run, it's Barco. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 45 on its way. Brings into the open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. It's caught. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Snap to the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Kentucky 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Kentucky right back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Barco. Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're working that left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Ashmore. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down.
Makes the grab inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run.
Going for the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying to find the end zone. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
14, Kentucky, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Sullivan. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Makes the grab on the left. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Kentucky! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Laterals it back. Under fire. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Oh, a double pass. Oh, they're after him. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on! Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So here comes the Auburn offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it to the back. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught close to the marker. It's Ashmore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds his man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll run it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kentucky 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Kentucky sent out the punting unit.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. stay into the game, and we'll start with a first down. The give to the tailback. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go to the ground. At midfield, he's got room. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Inside the 25. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On over the middle, it's Ashmore. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the D deny them on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Kentucky going quickly.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's Sullivan. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on third down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the...
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sullivan. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get it down finally at the 38. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Back open in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pocket breaking down. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Throws it back. On target. Seizing an open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Ashmore. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After this, it'll be a wrap. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Rushes on him. Nice move to keep running. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.